ready to begin. If I do say so myself, check everything, make sure we're... Alright, so today's talk is Chapter 1, General Hawkins. So, a lot of speculation, I do mean a lot of speculation, had determined different things that was very different. And so, I think what we need to do is go ahead and talk about everything and what's really going on here. Alright, so let's watch this first, and then we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to tell you where this kind of comes into play. Alright, so as you know, General Hawkins was on the Flood Planet 1. I didn't really specify because I told you not. I remember me telling you back all the way in 2018. General Hawkins was going to be coming in 20, and many years later, well, here it comes. This is the due date. This is where everything begins. Now, speculation had believed that General Hawkins was coming for the Gates of Hell engine, and that's also true as well. So we're going to have Gates of Hell with General Hawkins Part 1, and then the Call to Arm engine with General Hawkins as well as Part 1. Now, I haven't decided if I want to go ahead and portray this completely to the Call to Arms engine, or I want to go ahead and portray this fully to the Gates of Hell engine. I haven't decided what I want to do yet, and depending on what we get and what type of Halo Gaia mod is going to be making for the Halo engine with the Flood and everything, this is going to determine what we're going to be using. So, let's talk about the story of General Hawkins. Long ago, in 2027, no, 25, 27, my bad. In 25, 27, long ago, General Hawkins was a general. Now, General Hawkins went to the flood planet to extract with scientists to extract flood samples. The reason he extracted flood samples was he wanted to, quote unquote, make his soldiers super soldiers, stronger, better, and more agile. Now, there was always something wrong with General Hawkins. Some people believed that the man was not, and you get this, he's 50 years old doing this too, so you can only imagine. He wanted to become more healthier, stronger, and better, so he extracted flood serums from the flood areas. By extracting these, he then heard the mother of all flood, and it sounded like this. The interesting thing about this, though, was it was extremely different and very, very different. The interesting thing about it is that he had no idea what he had done. By extracting just one teeny tiny flood spore of the flood that was dead, he was creating something bigger than he could possibly imagine. He wanted to see the results for himself. So what he did was he injected the flood serum inside of himself. At first, everything was going good. He felt a little healthier and better. And then it all went bad. He turned into a super flood, ripping through his skin like it's nothing, tearing of flesh and bones, critting him, instantly killing him. The only thing that remained was his brain. Everything else was nothing more than insect and flood. Okay, let's go and talk about what chapter 1 is all about. So, he was sent in with an army, with the squad of 4, with another army as well. He'll play. Alright. Excuse me. The interesting thing about it is that it's very, very different. It creates something completely different than what you can possibly imagine. And the interesting thing about this is that when he was on the Flood Planet, he encountered many different things. His main mission there was to figure out what type of research facility that was there in the first place before it was taken over by Flood. After destroying, after decay and everything out to the bodies, there was there was more to the story of him injecting it to him, and him injecting it to himself. It sounded something like this. Sir, do you realize you don't know what this is going to do to you? It's alright. I know what I'm doing. But sir, this is different, you know it. Get out of here, Sergeant. They're coming through that door any minute. We need to understand this and study this more. Afraid not, Sergeant. Now go. Minutes later. Sir, are you okay? Just leave me alone. Sir? As General Hawkins become a super flood, all was lost. The sergeant died very viciously and very gorily. Not knowing what had happened, Flood 1 to the planet, also known where the planet 1 of Flood Planet was Warda. Warda was also on this planet. He divided his army up after being shot off the edge on the planet Flood 1. Let's go, as Isaac Commander said. No, don't forget me. Ugh. As he lay there dying and bleeding out, he finally had come to everything of all his wounds. When he died, the crystal that was inside of him replenished, healing him. But the insects got to him first. Flood. Consuming his body and his wounds to heal him. They become parasite and flood. Not knowing what's going on or why. He became more flood than anything. Warda. So, that's chapter 1. I know you guys have been waiting a long time for it, but that is chapter 1 of General Hawkins. Chapter 2 will probably be most likely going to be in Gates of Hell. So let's talk about General Hawkins, the game. Halo General Hawkins, that is. What is it that you're going to be doing on the Flood Planet, and what is it that the game has you doing? Okay, so let's go ahead and break this down into things that you will understand and that you will see that's not going to be hard for everybody to understand and stuff. Okay, so first of all, Master Chief will not be in this, and another number teams will be in this. This mission on Flood 1 follows out as follows. Let's see, as follows, what I meant to say. You are Commander Isaac. Your mission is to find the Super Flood, which is General Hawkins. You're to kill him, except you don't find him at the end. Instead, you find a flood mine, and then you find General Hawkins. But you can't kill him. That's the ending. Pretty cool, right? Because that leads into chapter 2. And chapter 2 is going to be more advanced. That's going to be for the Gates of Hell engine for the Flood. Extremely advanced. So what does this mean? Okay, I'll break it down once more. General Hawkins is a super flood, and in chapter 2 you kill him, or at least you try to. But General Hawkins has an army himself that you'll need to kill first. Sergeants, commanders, and everything else. They're all flood. Your mission is to take them out. The reason Flood 1 is on the chapter 1 of Flood 1 of the Gates of the Caught Arms. I haven't decided if I'm going to put the chapter 1 in the Gates of engine as well. But it's going to be very interesting. So let's talk about the game itself. Well, as you play as Commander Isaac, you'll have other Marines helping you. They'll be just like you, excited to see things. But be careful, because there are enemies out there as well. The Covenant will not be a part of this game. Only the Flood, because this is a flood planet. Alright. The mission itself is only 10 missions long, and it's called General Hawkins Part 1. Or I like to say Chapter 1. Let's finish the video. So as you can see in here, that in this video you'll see a lot of ships. You're gonna see pelicans in there. That's because this used to be a UNSC military base, but it got clobbered up by the floods, so now you have to defend. So there's DLC. Now I remember mentioning the DLC before to Flood 1, and that's the DLC that never actually showed its face. So the Flood 1 was and never made it into the game. DLC was planned for Flood 1, but I never put it into the game because Anthology the mod was shut down. So I never could, as long as I can remember, get it into the game for it to work. And because of this, it never came to pass. Hold on, I'll be right back. So yeah, DLC was planned for this, but it never came to pass. Like I said before, it never came to pass for it. So what ended up happening was it got shut down, and that's why no DLC was ever created for it again, like ever. But the mod has come back, and DLC will be there, but it's going to be for the Gates of Hell engine. DLC will be coming to the Gates of Hell engine, along with more different textures and other different things like that, along with it. So, what is how it's like I told you, it's 10 missions long. We're gonna have some deep storytelling inside of this game. some missing pages that you'll notice as well. I already told you how to do that, so I made a video on how to do that last month actually. I'm still excited about this project. But yeah, stay tuned for more information about General Hawkins and the game